eastward. And they will need to, as the circle did shift towards the town, into the building with 2, and actually staying alive with both.
That was a crazy push that has worked out. Doesn't necessarily always work like that. And over such open ground, that is a very unfortunate tumble. Instantly hits the pro. Now Carrillo's all on his lonesome versus the Titans themselves. Has to step up tall here.
Carrillo's still not going to go down just yet. Hits the deck finally. That should be a flush. Alpha 7 struggling to dismount from this hillside. With a 4th angle, they might have been able to find a pick through the window. But as it stands, Alpha 7 down to 1 from the eastern mountain. 10 teams alive in Zone 7 blank. 11th place for Alpha 7. 4 eliminations, so not terrible. But not the best of results either. Nades in through the window. HVVP are going to be looking to push in from the southwest side. Behind Down 1 and Fox in this scenario. But Vampire have the high ground. It is so difficult to move in this area. Down 1 pushing in. Sunk down as Soaz cuts it out. Hang on a minute, that's Matic from HVVP. Playing on the backstop. Kitsune answers on towards as Vampire shut it down. Get the flush as well. HVVP lose a player, but it's still carnage on the inside. Soaz holding out, but 2 players from Down 1 will be able to move forwards. HVVP playing with 2 as well as they play on that southwestern side. Meku, Matic moving in, low HP, and it's the last player standing, HVVP. But Matic stays alive, unfortunately not for long, as everybody's swept aside by Vampire.
Titans now can continue forward. It's a rough spot to go through, but they've had to just unleash the smokes and now just send the bullets through. Freak able to get back inside, but that's allowed an opportunity for the guys from Titans to get up. A single nade would do the little bit of amount of damage that was required to take those 2 players out inside. Now just 2 players. Bottom sends a nade over the top, and it's absolute carnage there versus the Titans.
Lord, 1 player stands in for Titans, but they just can't find the angle. Looking for the flushes, he's going to be getting plenty here. Nigma Galaxy still alive, but so are the Titans, and finally the burn comes through. Hamodi last standing now for Nigma Galaxy. On the southeast side of the circle. Central, you got Bacon time. We said they need a big performance here to prove their worth. They're 4 players alive blank, one of only 3 teams to be able to achieve that feat.
MVM looking to change that fact. Ice moves back. Realistically, LGD have held a very strong position over towards this north side. A fortress that none of the teams that moved in through the north have been able to get rid of or even do any damage to the walls here. They are perfectly pristine, and now YZZ sends a nade over the top. It's nicely placed, and that's BTR out, and 9 eliminations for LGD. We said they had to keep on going. We said they had to keep pumping, and they absolutely have here.
This could be their strike for first place. It's a really solid result. Vampire have been dominant on this southwest side for so long. They've had the high ground, and they played it fairly perfectly, I would say, for an urban finish. 5 teams remaining now, and Vampire 3 players alive. Certainly a hope of going a little bit further. Bacon time though, 1 elimination. Sure, they might be able to get late in here, but with only the 1 elim, they're gonna need to post bigger numbers. Oh!
It's off the top of his head.
Oh dear, off the backboard there. Bobbles up the helmet. That's a knock and a half. Alm style though should be resible here, and Noise can keep putting these nades around the corner. Modi crunched in by the blue zone. That's gonna be it. Curtains for Nigma Galaxy.
3 eliminations for Bacon time, but is it enough? I don't think so. Nigma Galaxy still going far in this one, looking to grab their ticket through to last chance to get in towards that grand finals. A real return to performance for them. MVM takes a lot of damage, moves through the smoke, tries to move further towards the circle. Zone 9. You would not think we're here already, considering the amount of action that we've seen. But now, time for things to get a little bit hairy for these guys.
Vampire, the only team at 3. Everybody else is at 4. Been taking heavy fights in the meantime. LGD nades over towards Skylights. AJ, you can't push past anymore. You're isolated off that wall, but everybody's moving. Everybody's chivying, except for Bacon time. They hold the center. The final circle closes. Everybody's going to have to fight towards them. It's a big advantage. Nima nades out the window. LGD want to put one back in. Actually put it out the front door instead, trying to catch them on the rotate, but there's Bacon time standing up. Find the player close and get the flush as well. 4 eliminations now racked up as LGD cut down to 3. Crosses need to come through. The smokes litter the ground to try and keep everyone alive, Black.
Beautiful nade there from Ice. Does a huge amount of staggering damage through to LGD, and Skylight's Gaming looking to capitalize on top of it. MBM moves forward. He's extremely low himself. Look at this, Skylight's Gaming just falling by the wayside.
Vampire
VP
trying to
still in this.
chime in on the sidelines from Vampire. Schwepp is going to go down first. And there's LGD eliminated. 7 eliminations now for Bacon Time. They are starting to rack them up. 8 now on the cards as LGD get up to 11 elims, 4th place. 2 teams now remain. It's Vampire versus Bacon Time. They didn't have the elimination count to back up this position, but now they do blank. It's Bacon Time from Thailand looking to try and get back into the conversation. Shots over towards Vampire, and they will be able to find a lot, but Armstyle down again. Ravenclaw at a crucial off angle, but the zone shrinking means that he's backed off of it. All 3 players are alive, and there's an alleyway that they have to fly out of. Bacon Time used the smoke as cover. They cut one, looking for a second on the floor. Ice is there. Last standing is in the smoke, and they're able to find